Good morning, world. Cece here. Okay, when did growing up become so damn serious? And I'm actually asking because when I look back at my own life, I don't remember making some conscious decision that said, okay, fun's over, time to be an adult. Life just happened. In my 20s, I was a new mother. Then came my 30s and 40s, building a career, raising a family, working, paying bills, life. There was always something that needed to be done, somebody who needed something, somewhere I needed to be, and I got really, really good at taking care of business. What I wasn't very good at was remembering to have fun. And don't get me wrong, I had fun, but probably not enough of it. Remember The Shining? The old saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, until he lost it. And while most of us probably associate that with Jack Nicholson, there might actually be something to it. Now, I'm not suggesting you're going to lose your mind because you haven't gone bowling lately, but seriously, what do you do for fun? And don't tell me what your kids like to do, and don't tell me what your spouse likes to do. I'm asking you, what do you do simply because you enjoy doing it? And here's an even better question. Do you even remember? Because I think for a lot of us, life got so busy that we didn't intentionally stop having fun. We just stopped making room for it. I know I did. It's really only been over the last few years that I've started making more time for myself. And I wish I'd figured that out a whole lot sooner. Now, I'll turn the music up way too loud and dance around the house, or I'll go swimming, or I'll take the dog somewhere just because I feel like taking them somewhere. Maybe I'll go feed the horses a carrot. Nothing earth-shattering. I'm not climbing Mount Everest or jumping out of airplanes, although that is on my bucket list. I'm just doing things that make me happy. And I think that's something we forget. Fun doesn't have to be a big event. And play doesn't have to look the way it did when we were 10. Nobody's telling you to go find a hula hoop. Unless, of course, you like hula hoops. Then knock yourself out. Fun looks differently for everybody. It could be gardening or painting or fishing. Again, my favorite, dancing around the kitchen, or for some, playing with grandkids, maybe building something in the garage, calling a friend who makes you laugh until your stomach hurts, or maybe it's going back to something you loved 20 years ago and somehow stopped doing. And here's something else I think happens when we get older. We start feeling guilty about it. There's work to do, the house needs cleaning, somebody needs something. And then, of course, there's always that money thing. We should be doing something productive. So taking a couple of hours for ourselves can almost feel selfish. But I don't think it is. I think somewhere along the way, especially when you were busy taking care of everybody and everything else, we can forget that we're one of the people we're supposed to be taking care of too. And the fun is part of that. There actually is a reason it matters. We're not designed to spend every waking minute working, worrying, solving problems, and taking care of everybody else. We need things to make us laugh, things that make us curious, things that get us out of our heads for a while. Having fun can lower stress, and it helps us connect with other people, and it sparks creativity, and quite simply, it can make life feel better. Now, maybe you're listening to this thinking, Cece, I'm perfectly happy. I love my work, I love my family, I love my life. I don't feel like anything else is missing. Great. Then maybe you're already doing it right. But if you're listening to this because something doesn't feel like something does feel like it's missing, maybe it isn't another goal. Maybe you don't need another project, unless, of course, it's fun. Maybe you don't need to work harder on yourself. Maybe you just need to have some damn fun. And I think that's what I figured out a little later in life than I wish I had. For a lot of years, I thought life was work and family and responsibilities. And if there was any time left over, that's where the fun went. But I had it backwards. It's kind of like eating dessert first. And I've done that a few times lately, just 'cause. The fun wasn't supposed to be what was left over. It's supposed to be part of the life I was working so damn hard to build. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What do you do for fun? Now, what you're supposed to enjoy, not what everybody else around you wants to do. What makes you laugh? What makes you lose track of time? Man, it could just be reading a book that makes you feel good. What makes you feel a little lighter? And if you can't remember the last time you did something simply because it was fun, maybe, friends, it's time to find out. Because the biggest question I've asked myself over the years, and why don't I have any hobbies? It's time to figure that out, right? So hey, if this conversation resonated with you, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe, or share with somebody who might need the reminder. I'd love to have you back. As always, take care of your mind, and the rest has a better chance of falling into place. Until next time, this is Cece, and this is Cece Talks Life, real talk, real life.